Hey, what's up my fellow twisters? Welcome back to another Redstone tutorial. Today, we are taking a look at a waterfall door that makes for a really awesome hidden base entrance. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so here is my waterfall entrance. I decorated the area to make it look a bit better for you, but you can of course hide this in your world and it just looks like a regular stream of water. Alright, so let's go ahead and activate the system. It basically splits our waterfall in half, opens up a doorway, raises the floor, and allows us to go right on through. So this could be a really awesome entrance for a secret fortress or an underground base. But anyways, let's go ahead and deactivate the system. It basically resets the water stream and then makes everything as it was before. How cool is that, guys? That is basically what we're going to be creating today. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you want to do is build up our entrance, and to do that, we first build up a pillar by 4 blocks, just like this. Build out 4 more blocks on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is now a 4 by 5 area, and you want to go ahead and build up another pillar over here. Build this out by 2 on either ends, connect up the middle just like that, and now we should have a 3 by 1 area, which is going to be the area to catch our water. Of course, we need to add down another layer over here. That way, the water actually stops at this point. Alright, so once you have that, you want to go ahead and build up the doorway by building up 4 blocks yet again on top of this area on either ends, then connecting it right in the middle just like that, and building up the 2 other ends and leaving a space for a door. So that's now basically the foundation of our redstone creation. Now let's go ahead and start adding in that redstone. Now what you want to do is basically come down to this block right over here, then go 1 block down and then 1 block to the left. You want to place down a button right over here on this block, and now we are going to build a T flip-flop. Now to build a T flip-flop, we basically put a block down like this, a block down over here, a block up like that. Destroy these 2 blocks, place down a sticky piston facing up right over here with a block on top of that, a redstone repeater going into that block, coming out of that block and going into a sticky piston facing towards the back of our structure. Then we place down a block on the face of this sticky piston and activate it to push the block forward. Once you have that, build up 2 blocks right over here, place down a redstone torch at the bottom of this block, powering it, and then grabbing a signal from that block into a redstone repeater, and then set that redstone repeater to 3 ticks. Now send that redstone repeater into another block, and then build up another block like that. Place down a bit of redstone dust here, place down a redstone torch on top of this block with another block on top of that with another bit of redstone dust. 2 blocks right over there, diagonal to our redstone dust, and then place down 2 more bits of redstone dust there, connecting up to the first bit of redstone dust. Now the next thing you want to go ahead and do is grab yourselves your block of your choice, build out 3 blocks right over here, here, there, and there. And once you have that, you want to go ahead and just come around over here, go through our doorway, grab ourselves some sticky pistons and place a 2 by 2 configuration of sticky pistons right in this area, and then build up 2 more sticky pistons this way facing towards the front of our door, and place down our blocks that will blend into this area. So that's basically going to be our piston door. Now the final thing we need to do to make this work is to come around this side and then build out 1 block right in front of our redstone torch like this, place on a bit of redstone dust there, a block right next to that redstone dust, then place down a redstone torch on top of that block, another block on top of that redstone torch, and a bit of redstone dust right over there. And that is pretty much it. Now we could go ahead and activate our T flip-flop, and it will push out our door and hide that area. So that's now one of the things completed, and we could go ahead and work on the next bit of redstone. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue building up our system. What we need to do is come around this side and place down 2 blocks right over here, grab ourselves a redstone repeater, and then place it facing towards the back, set that to 1 tick, a bit of redstone dust here, there, a block right over here with a redstone torch on the face of that block. Then you want to go ahead and place down a block on top of that with another redstone torch on top of that, another block on top of that redstone torch, just like that. And then we want to place down a block on the side of this redstone torch, so it's basically like this. And then we need to go ahead and place down another block over here, one block down like that, and then connect up this area using redstone dust. Now the final thing to do in this section of the build is grab yourselves 2 sticky pistons and place it right on the front of that block facing towards the front of the structure, and then this will basically push out this block in a double piston extension. Alright, so let's go ahead and test this out. Basically, we place down a block right over here and then place down a lever, flick that lever, and as you can see, that's basically how it's supposed to work. Alright, so let's go ahead and now continue building up our structure. The next thing we need to do is place down 2 blocks over here, grab ourselves another redstone repeater, place it this time going towards the front of the map or the front of the structure, set that to 1 tick, place down a bit of redstone dust here, build up 1 block over here, another block on top of our redstone repeater, and basically do the same thing we did before. This time we place down the redstone repeater going towards the back, set that to the default number of ticks, and now we can start building up the third section of our structure. To do this, we place down a block right over here at the back, place a redstone repeater going into that and set that to 4 ticks. Then we place down a block up like that right behind it, a block out at the side, and then a redstone repeater going into that block. Yet again, set that to 4 ticks. Now to power this redstone repeater, I'm going to place down a block right over here with a redstone torch on the face of this block. As you can see, it will now extend our double piston extension, and now we can go ahead and start building up the structure even more. What we need to do is place down a bit of redstone dust on top of this block, a block on top of that, and on the side we place down a redstone repeater going into that block and set that to 4 ticks. Place down a block right at the back of that redstone repeater, a block up over here, 1 over here, and then 2 redstone repeaters set to the maximum amount of ticks. And that is pretty much that. So now what we need to do is basically build up another block behind this redstone repeater, and then build this 1 block to the right, place down a redstone torch right over here. It will then power this block and then power all this redstone and turn off our double piston extension yet again. Okay, so we are almost done. Let's go ahead and now grab another block of our choice, place a block over here, build it out 2 blocks like that, 1 block like that, creating an L shape. Now we need to grab ourselves a redstone torch, place it on this block right over here, grab ourselves some redstone dust and place it all along these blocks, and it should now be powered. Then we need to grab ourselves another redstone torch, place it right on the side of this block, and place a redstone or a sticky piston on the top of this redstone torch. Now we need to go ahead and build up the wall in front of this, so let's grab ourselves our quartz, just build it up right over here. There we go. And once you build it all the way up to the piston, we can go ahead and now add in the water. Now to add in the water, you want to bring it up 1 more and then build this out by 2. Build this section out by 2 and connect it up like that. Grab ourselves our water buckets, place down our water right in the middle, and that should be our system completed. Now the last thing we need to do is of course connect up the door to the waterfall system and add in the small bridge at the bottom. Alright, so that's going to be pretty simple. What we need to do is basically come back over here, place down a bit of redstone dust here, right behind this torch, place down a block over here and then another block over here, yet again right next to this redstone torch right at the top, place down a lever, activate that lever, place down your redstone repeater over there, going towards that direction, and this should be continuously on forever. Then we want to come back down at the bottom, at the very bottom, and grab ourselves some blocks, place 2 blocks down like this, 2 blocks over here, and connect it up in the middle, place down a redstone repeater coming out of this block, and then going into this area over here, place down a block at the bottom, a regular piston facing up, and then connect this up using redstone. And then finally grab ourselves some sand and place down a layer of sand going all the way up to the top, right below this activated redstone repeater and right below this bit of redstone dust. So basically, when our system is activated, it should go ahead and push up our piston and allow a signal to flow from this activated redstone repeater into this input, which will then activate the top section of our contraption. Now to build our floor bridge at the bottom, what we need to do is basically cut off the water first. That way we don't mess up any redstone at the bottom. And then we need to basically build out 2 blocks over here, place down a redstone repeater over here, set this to 4 ticks, place down some redstone dust here, and then we want to go ahead and come over here, destroy this block, place down a block over here with a sticky piston facing up, then another block on the face of that. And now we need to place down a redstone repeater going into the bottom block and setting that to 4 ticks as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and test out our waterfall. We come back over here to our input, hit that button, it should split our waterfall in half, then open up our door and push up the block at the bottom, and that is pretty much it. Now we could walk on through and go into our base or our house, and yeah, anyways guys, that is pretty much going to wrap up today's redstone tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please take 1 second to smack the like button. I would definitely appreciate it, as well as don't forget to leave a like and a comment down below, as well as I do want to do a Q&A this weekend. If you guys want to help me out and submit some questions, you could do that in the comment section down below with the hashtag TwistQA, or you could tweet it at me and I'll definitely take a look at that as well. Anyways guys, this was Twist, and I'll see you guys next time.